Okay. Okay, I'm Faye from Tampa, or outside of Tampa. This is Becky, my friend from Alabama. I started making goat's milk soap by accident because of her little goat. We bought some goat's milk soap. I mean, some goat's milk to feed her baby, and we thought, well, we'll try soap. I also do pottery, and I just thought I'd try this. It's real easy to make. I use calendula petals. I infuse them in sweet almond oil. The directions are in your book. You just use a double boiler, put your petals in the top and pour your oil and do it it says about 30 minutes, but it usually takes about 45 minutes. And then any oil you have left over, I just put in my soap. If I have a recipe that calls for sweet almond oil, I'll just use that in there. So you take after you infuse your oils, you take, the recipe says 2.5 ounces of the calendula oil, but like during the summer, your lip balm's going to melt easier, so you can cut that down to 1.5 ounces. And then you add your 1 ounce of beeswax. Now I buy my beeswax, or I have so far, in a big chunk, and I just cut it up because it's cheaper this way. So you put your coconut oil, your beeswax, and your calendula oil, and you melt that in the microwave. So we're going to have to run to a microwave. Or at home, I have a little bitty crock pot. You can do it in that also. It just takes a little while. And then after that, then you put your shea butter, because like she said, the shea butter gets pretty. Is this one working now? Yes. We got it working last one. Okay, and like she said, you only do this slowly because if you melt your beeswax long enough, it's going to shatter. I haven't done it, but that's what Soap Queen said, so I believe her. Woohoo! This recipe came from Soap Queen.
Somebody owns that name.
Yes.
What will shatter?
This plate will shatter, and this, if it gets too hot. So she says do it like a minute and stir, and then only do it in short intervals.
Okay.
It will.
How do you know?
The plate. And she said do it like a minute. So I do like a minute, and then I check it, and then I just do it like every 15, 20 seconds.
I did not burst the cup, but my plate broke in half.
Now what power did you do yours on?
I now do it on 50. 50, either sometimes 30, sometimes 50.
Like minute intervals?
And no. Yeah, I put it however long I need it on a very low. If I'm going to do it 5 minutes, I'm going to do it at 30%. If I'm going to do it for a couple of minutes, I'm usually going to do it at 50%.
All right, I'm going to do it a minute at 50%, see what happens. But now I purchased my lip balm tubes and my little tray, and it's from Rustic Essentials. Yeah, my husband is a researcher. He is going to find the cheapest place to buy something. So this is where he found, and I got like 100 of them. And wow. But then I found out in Florida, after I bought the lip balm stuff, and I bought...
She means 100 tubes, not
Right. I bought the jars for body butters and sugar scrubs, and then I found out in Florida you are not allowed to make this stuff in your home.
Oh, yeah. Florida has such strong laws.
No, you can make soap. You can make jam. You can make jellies, you can make baked goods, cookies, under a cottage industry. But you cannot make, I mean, people do it.
Yeah.
They're selling with craft stores.
Can you if someone goes out of state?
No, you have to be inspected. You have to have a separate facility and be inspected to do anything but soap.
Florida's real strong, but it's a safe state. You know, they make it real safe. Is it because it goes by the mouth?
Well, they say it's a pharmaceutical or it's a cosmetic. So there are many people that do it in Florida, and unless you get caught, I guess it's fine. But I just,
Oh, no.
since we were selling pottery and stuff at a flea market, I didn't feel it was worth it.
Yeah. I got a cattle farm, but I just have 3 goats.
Now I'm gonna make, I guess a peppermint. I don't use sweetener in mine. Someone told me that when you use sweetener, it makes you use it more. And it's really surprising. I use essential oil, and it plays tricks on your mind. You think it's flavored, it's not. I don't use flavorings. So it's natural, but it's funny how your mind does that to you. So this is a real fast and easy. I also watched a video by Mountain Rose Herbs. Is that what it's called? Yeah, I watched his first, and then I went to Soap Queen and watched her how she did it, because it's really easy. And I think Brenda's going to talk about infusing the oils. So
Mountain Rose Herbs, and what was the other one?
Soap Queen, which is Brambleberry. Soap Queen owns Brambleberry. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah. Yeah. She's a hoot. She's really funny. I like watching her.
Yeah.
And I've also watched mainly Kim and what's that other one? Soaping 101, but she does mainly cold process. Yeah. Which I started doing cold process until I found Kim. Well, this is going to take a while, guys. Kim, you needed me to pause. This is going to take a little while.
Anybody can just, the lady can turn that off. And just look at the camera and say, we'll be right back.
We'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Okay, we have our beeswax is melted now in our other oils, except what I just scraped into there. So we're going to put our shea butter now, because just like before, shea butter will get gritty if you heat it up. So this is going to be a ½ ounce.
Shea will get what?
It gets gritty if you heat it, so you always add this after you've melted everything else. And this is going to be ½ ounce.
And that's Essential Depot Shea Butter.
Yes, it is. Thank you.
How much of that?
A ½ ounce. There we go. Okay, and you just stir this till it melts, and I'm going to add about 15 drops of peppermint essential oil. My oil's cooled down a little bit, so I may have to stick this in the microwave for just a second to get it to melt.
Now, if you wanted to add color to that, how would you?
I have never added color, but Brenda was saying yesterday on her body lotion, her lotion stick that she adds Wilton, that's the cake people. So
that's right. Oh.
Yeah, this is getting too hard. This is getting too melted, so I'm gonna have to stick it in there.
So you want me to stop?
No, I'm just gonna stick it here for just a few seconds.
Okay.
To get it hot again.
But that's gonna make it sweet, so it's gonna probably make you. It won't, it's not like really down sweet. Okay. What about the Kool-Aid? Does it have like the dyes in it?
Yes. Okay, now I'm putting about 15 drops.
The other one. Is that kind of like a tablespoon?
Actually, it'd be less, way less. Like a teaspoon. Yeah, it'd be less than that.
Now, what do you put in?
What was
about
that you put
15
in?
drops of peppermint essential oil. Now you can use anything that is safe in there. You can vary the amount you want to make it stronger. Now the recipe, I do have it does use stevia, but I choose not to use it. Only because I have been told it makes you want to use it more. So I don't know if that's true or not, but because my husband uses stevia, he loves it. He uses it in his tea and the unbleached, so it wouldn't change your color. Okay, so now that's pretty well melted and it's got the peppermint in it. Now what Sub Queen does, she has a cold spoon, but I didn't think to do that. So she dips her cold spoon in there when she's got it like this, and then she rubs her finger on the spoon and then rubs her lips to test and see if it's like she wants it.
Here, I use one of these. Can use it.
I'm going to share some information.
It'll still, if you pull it out, it'll
So
dry
anybody want
just
to be a
almost
tester?
most instantly.
So you just pour,
Feels really creamy.
Yeah.
and everybody will get one.
Yay!
And if we have time, I'm going to make the sweet orange also.
Now, Fran, do you do a double pour or a single pour?
I try to do a double, but I'm not doing too good. I'm kind of over.
That is I didn't mean to do that, but that is a joke with us because when Kim first sent me some information about Faye, she called her Fran, and I'm going to call her Fran or die.
Well, actually, I am going to have to do a double because this is not going to make the whole batch. I must have cut the recipe down.
That does feel real good.
But
And a question, on these that's overflow, do you just take and scrape that off nice and flat?
what I do, I scrape it off and put it in here and remelt it.
Yep,
There you go. All right, we're going to take a pause
Okay.
on this, and she's going to keep pouring and get the next batch.
Okay, we're back. I've got the beeswax is melted. Now this one is gonna, I still have to add the shea butter, but this is gonna be sweet orange cinnamon. I think in the book I said sweet orange clove, but you see I have gray hair, so forgive me. Okay, we're gonna measure out the shea butter since it's melted. This is a ½ ounce spread. Yep, ½ ounce. Thank you for Brenda for letting me use your shea butter. There we go. We just get that melted, get our essential oils in, and we just pour it in. And again, after putting this in, I may have to heat it again to melt to get it hot enough to pour. Because this does harden quickly. Unless you're in Florida with no air conditioning. Alright, I'm going to put about 10 drops of the oil, of the sweet orange, and about 5 of the cinnamon.
Are you using essential oil? I see, or is it fragrance?
This is essential oil
Okay.
from Essential Depot. That was probably about 12. And just like with the peppermint, you can alter the amounts to suit your taste. I have made a grapefruit. Somebody requested a grapefruit. Now I don't sell this because of the Florida laws. I just mainly give it away at home.
Can you take donations for it legally?
That I don't know.
A lot of times you can. Donators, they can't get you.
And what about if it, like, if it was packaged like with a soap, but it was considered a freebie, you know?
Yeah, I did at some of the craft shows last holiday season before I found out that I wasn't allowed to do it. I did it. Because, you know, somebody said the first time they're just gonna give you a warning, but my life, they would probably take me to jail in handcuffs.
Or maybe make soap in the jail. You're in there anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, they probably wouldn't let me lie in there.
Marijuana in it.
Oh, yeah, the hemp oil, right? Okay, here we go. Okay, anybody want to try? You can just rub your finger on it, then rub it on your lip and pass it around if you want.
Do you want it paused?
Let me know. I should have done that before I start pouring. You didn't have flavoring in it, or essential oil.
You smell more cinnamon than you. I bet, but because cinnamon's overpowering it.
Did I put too much cinnamon, you think?
Well, you smell more of it in the orange. And then you put so much more of the orange in.
And then it's well like peppermint, you have to be careful with how much you use because it will cause that tingle. Put it in your powder.
Yeah.
But the essential oil, it will.
Where'd you get your little white ones? Let's see.
Same place, brushes.
Do you make these too, Becky? No. You just make the soap? You don't make the soap either?
You want pour? I did not leave enough to fill these up. I apologize. I forgot about that. So some of you are going to get some that aren't quite full.
I know,
Yes.
it's so good, I can't get it rubbing my lips.
Well, thank you. Yep, it's not going to do it. I'm so sorry.
It feels good.
And it's too hard to try to get it out of the, well, I guess I could push some up right now. Let me take one out. One empty one.
Fine. You want to finish out the
Yes.
video real quick,
Yes.
and you can do
Okay, all right, thank you, everybody, and we'll have to
Let's get one out. Can we get one out?
Are we gonna need that
Okay, what I do.
Do you roll it down or cut it
No,
off?
I usually at home I take a knife and cut them off.
So what we would do is we would just make a smooth
Uh-huh.
cut and then get
Just put your
lid.
lid on it.
Yes, we do.
And then,
And can this one be mine?
it can.
All right, so with a gloved finger, we make it pretty.
I just use a sharp knife to cut.
There you go.
It cuts the rest.
And then does this screws on or just snaps on?
Snaps.
Snaps on.
And then I got the labels from online labels that have the little perforated part, so you put part of it over the cap and part of it over the stick, so it's a safety
And which
stick.
part of this goes?
Okay, you put it. Oh, like that. So that's a safety. No, this way.
Oh, like that.
So that's a safety. You
Oh,
can tell
get
it's been open.
Get that little, see the little perforated section? You put that right on top of the cap. And I didn't get it straight because I'm no good at this.
So when you pull that cap off, you can tell it's been opened.
And so then when you roll it,
This is online labels.
when you do this, then when you perforate that, then the cap will come off. But this shows people that it's never been opened or used.
That's a safety feature. And
All this.
I made up my labels. I put them on a little thumb drive, and I take them to Staples and get them printed.
All right, hold it up there.
And this is the sweet orange cinnamon. Actually, this is the peppermint kiln.
Oh, but the label is a cute cinnamon label, isn't it? Say thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Essential Depot, for all your help for this show.
Woohoo!